Hello, we're back. I wanted to show everybody some of these areas that all this was worn away here, up in here. And originally in my pictures in the other video I posted, I took a piece of tape and roughly designed where I figured the black should be, and I just brushed it in. And if you look, you can see how big and heavy I brushed this black in. Well, this is what I used to fix all this inside of here. And then I took my fine line tape. It took several attempts to make a nice radius and back into the point of my diamond here. And the inside edge of this diamond where you see the black here, you see the paints wore off to here, all this was missing through here. We repaired all this and we painted our black, came back through, back masked everything, kept an edge for black, which you can see it in here. I have all my nice little black lines using a fine line tape, and some of them I actually had to take the X-Acto knife I have here, and actually I split the tape because I needed it to be even thinner for these areas in here. Yeah, where are we? Back over here a little bit, if you can focus. Here was the other area where all this was tore up, and previously I put the yellow in. I came back and I fixed most of her hair. You can see I have areas that are missing here where the damage was. So what I will do here is I will come back through, I will back mask. Once this, we did this just a little bit ago, and all this pink you see is wet, but I will tape on the inside of this, tape to the outside, and I'll put a nice black line in there, make it a little broader than what I need, so that when I tape back through the final time to add colors, I can fill these in. But I just wanted to show everybody that there's progress being made. And even my gentleman right here, it's playing his guitar. All this up in here, you can see there's none of this left up here. Color, this is where I took and roughed in the black. And I went through and I masked the design out again, and I put our guitar player back in here. We have to go through and fix his guitar and a few other things. This is part of his guitar, and this is part of one of the blockings here. But this takes time, but I just wanted to show you, just getting a little bit done, how much nicer the playfield's starting to look if you just go back and forth between the pictures and everything. The lady, her hair, her dress, over in here, everybody knows how badly damaged the center of this playfield was. And we're getting our greens in, got sleeve of our other player. But we're making a lot of progress here. Probably what I'll be doing next is I'll be coming back through, fixing the rest of the yellow on our lady where I was working on her. This in around here, fixing the brim of his hat, the yellow, fixing these lines and the squares, and putting these other colors back in. You just got to work your playfield a little at a time. Like I said, generally the weekend is the only time I have, so I only get a few hours. To fix these pink areas, I had 2.5 hours in masking and cutting to do this. And there's a few spots here, like here, when I was come back up through and when I was taping everything, I was in such a hurry. I actually covered this over and didn't get to spray this one, and I have one more way up above here, this teeny tiny little piece right here. I missed it, but no biggie. It's not like it was finished and this was the last thing I had to do and I skipped it. There's a lot of work on this playfield to do yet. But I just want to show everybody how nice, if you look at, just got to go back and look at these pictures and see how damn awful this thing was when I started. And I wanted to show you that I could do this, you could do it. You just got to take your time. I mean, all this is going to be repaired. We'll fit the back lines in. Some of you are probably bored with this video already, but it's mainly for people that don't know how to do it. And the main reason why I did it, if you watch my very first videos, I was tired of people saying, it's too bad to fix, and I tear the bastard apart and part it out on eBay. All these things can be fixed and restored. It's just a matter of a little bit of effort. And this whole machine, I had it figured out at paint material, everything, the things that I showed in the original first two videos, how do you make your stencils, if you need to make stencils. $125 is going to restore this machine, and I think I'm going to come in underneath that budget. Tape's cheap, 99 cents a roll. You can get different cleaners and stuff. Even if you, I mean, I have acrylic clean here and automotive stuff, but you can buy waxers and degreasers in little cans for $5 at your Walmart and other places, and you can do several of these machines with that. I showed everybody in a video of how to pull the old wax off with masking tape. Put it down on there and give it a good rip. But I just wanted to show everybody we're making progress and just how nice some of these damaged areas. This stuff was destroyed. Here, over there, beside our little guy playing his guitar. There was none of this back half of this lady and up through here. And I roughed it in. I made a joke, I believe it was, I give her a bigger butt or something like that. But we'll come back through with the black and we'll fix all this here. It was all in joke and fun. But when we're all said and done, I mean, you look down here, it's like, oh, this diamond isn't real square. It just needs to give me a rough idea, because I will come back up here. There's nothing wrong with this design and pattern up here. I will copy this either by cutting it out of tape, which generally I like to do. I can lay down a piece of masking tape. You can see right through it. I'll cut that little diamond out. I'll come back down here where this is, and I'll lay this diamond in position, some fine line tape, straighten stuff up, figure out where things need to go. And then I'll start placing my colors and working around it. This is, it looks overwhelming, but it isn't. I mean, today I fixed all the pink here, and I have about 3.5 hours on. She's nodding her head yes to me. About 3.5 hours in fixing all this pink area. And it was destroyed. So folks, take your time. Nobody asks any questions, so I'm taking it. I'm doing a pretty good job explaining this. Once in a while, I'll have somebody call me and ask me about how I did this, did that, or what I should do about the bad wood or chips down here in our green. You can see that our green paint's finally sinking in and everything. You can see here's where the chip was out. Here's the edge of our wood. You can see a fine sink in the paint. Generally about 3 coats is what I like to do. And once this is all done, I'm gonna take and sand the whole top of this real fine with 320 and flush off, and this will all disappear once the clear coat's on. You will never know this repair was in here, because we're going to sand off that sunk paint, sand down to the sunk paint I should say, and this thing will look better than it came from the factory. And I mean, there's a lot of work to do and not everything's perfect. These things, when they were done, they were template on top of template. Some of the artwork was crooked, it was incorrect. I fixed it. Some people would be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Well, it was a little crooked and it didn't look quite right. And I took a few moments and made it correct. It did not hurt anything. And it's not going to hurt the value. But I just wanted to show you we're making progress. And I guess that's it for this video. Thank you.